So when one thinks about attrition in the Guatemala study, right, we started with about 2,400 individuals who were alive at some point in the period 1969 to 1977. Roughly 15% of that population, I believe it's about 300, have already died. Many died in early childhood. This is a period in Guatemala with before the implementation of extensive water sanitation and economic development. Child mortality was high. So many individuals died in childhood. We are now seeing emerging deaths due to diabetes and other adult onset diseases. And in between, there have been deaths due to accidents, traffic crashes, occupational deaths, and the like. There's been another large contingent, roughly 250, so that's about 10 to 12% of the sample, who have left Guatemala. Many of them live in the United States. In the present political climate, they are not seeking to make their exact whereabouts known. And they kind of, we have attempted to follow them up, but with very limited success. A third group are migrants to other places in Guatemala. So they've moved the study started in 4 villages that are roughly 2 hours away from Guatemala City. So over the intervening years, about a third of the population who remain in Guatemala have moved to Guatemala City, and another 10, 20, or 15% have moved to other areas in Guatemala. So they remain in our target catchment pool, but they are kind of more difficult to recruit into the studies. Both geographically, it's more expensive to reach out to them, and they tend to be less engaged in the life of the community, the original communities, and therefore less engaged in the study.